Hello again. This is the day before Thanksgiving, and today we're going to talk a little bit about setbacks, things that can take more time, delays, and we'll call them mistakes. But since they happen on a regular basis when you're doing construction, especially when you're building something that isn't coming straight from blueprints, or it's not a building that you've built before, the difficulty is that you're going to run into little things that you didn't foresee. One thing today we did foresee, thanks to a good weather service here in Utah, was a nice snow. This whole weekend has been slowed down a little bit, not a complete wash. We've been able to do some other stuff that have been important that needed to get done, shopping for doors. I've been doing a little more work up on the roof here. You can kind of see we're getting the ceiling joists in on the roof above the loft, and then we can start working on the roof that goes in above, like the kitchen, the entry, and things like that. So there's things you can do on snow days, rain days, and I would work right through this stuff. It's not about the cold, it's about this floor that I put in, and I don't want it to get soaking wet. This snow here will fall and then melt and then fall and then melt, so it's just trying to keep that floor from getting ruined. If I'd thought about it beforehand, maybe I would have covered it with plastic or something like that. But as you can see, I just threw a tarp on it to keep most of the snow off and hope for the best. So there are delays that come from Mother Nature. Like I mentioned before in some of the earlier videos, delays come from money, from not being able to get the materials that you need or want, or just a self-inflicted delay, saying, you know what, I'd rather go with cedar, but I can't find cedar, so I'm gonna just take some time, stop what I'm doing, and go find that cedar wood. So little delays like that. Other delays can be a kind of a joyous delay. Our incredibly kind neighbors across the street were getting rid of some windows, and they graciously offered to give us those windows. They would have just gone to the dump otherwise. So we grabbed a hold of those with big smiles on our faces, came back over here, and realized that I needed to redo the window openings. I had designed them for 4 foot by 2 foot windows, and the windows that we got for free were 4 foot by 3 foot. So had to rework the openings there. The windows were a slightly different style than the ones that we had planned for the other part of the house. So I had to redo all the little window openings too over there to be at the same height as these new windows. So that's a delay. Took us a whole day, where we started in the morning with window openings and ended in the afternoon with window openings. Basically just spent a whole day getting back to where we started, but boy, that was worth it. I mean, we're talking $600, $800 worth of savings, much better windows than we would have bought ourselves, and a gift from a very kind neighbor. So those kind of things are great, great delays, things that make you redo your work a bit. And then there are other ones that are just, human error. And that came along quite a bit when I was trying to figure out how to make the upper roof, the roof above the loft, blend in nicely with the lower roof, how to keep that golden ratio kind of going with this building, 16-foot long building. Golden ratios for that, 9 foot 10.5 inches. Golden ratio off of that is about 6 foot 1 inch. You can keep on going and finding those just those beautiful rectangles that match so well. So to keep it along those lines, again, this is all custom, just drawn on a piece of paper and then start building. You can definitely do more pre-work to make this part of it easier, but I was too impatient, just wanted this building built. So every once in a while I would put in a wall, say up here, one of these side walls, and I'd get the angle wrong and have to tear it all down. Or maybe when I was measuring the wall studs, maybe I didn't measure those right, and so I put them in the wrong place and they didn't meet up on the top wall and the lower wall. All these kind of things that could happen would require me to tear out all the work, cut down or add to, and then put it all back in. And about 2 days ago, I spent the whole day cussing at myself and getting frustrated. And so maybe the snowfall was the right thing. Give me some time to reset my patience, get my motivation back, and get back out here and start working some more. But one thing, just definitely be ready for delays. Be kind to yourself. This is not easy. building a house, I mean, it just looks like there's a bunch of sticks cut, but boy, there's a lot that goes into it, and some of it's counterintuitive. And if you can have somebody, watching, if you can watch YouTube videos that show you how to properly set the studs on the wall, 2-foot centers, how to make a window opening where you have trimmers and cripples and all the different features that you have to put into your walls, into your windows, into your doors, all these different things. There are plenty of videos out there. I'd recommend watching those beforehand so that you're well aware of what kind of things you may run into, some of the more technical aspects of building a house. It's not just throwing up pieces of wood. There's a lot to it, and the more you know before you get started, the better, definitely. So those are some delays that can happen. It happens to everybody when they're building, unless maybe you're lucky and this is the 20th house you've built on this cul-de-sac and you've got it all dialed in. But if you're building something custom on top of a trailer, you're going to run into some problems, some things that you didn't expect, and that's just part of construction. So laugh it off if you can. If not, take some time off and get yourself reset and keep this thing fun, because by God, you're making a tiny house by yourself, man. That's awesome.